So today we're going to make a chocolate cake using the rubbing in method. So I'm going to use some self-raising flour, which has baking powder already in it, so it's got this raising agent in it. So I'm going to pour that in, and then I'm going to use some margarine. Make sure it's block or hard margarine or butter, and you just put that into your, break that up and put that into the flour. It needs to be quite solid. If this was too soft, then what's going to happen is you will find that it won't rub in correctly, and it'll be it will all stick together. So it does need to be solid, so make sure you've put it in the fridge before using it and it's not soft, and then that will help you to rub that in quite evenly. What you're going to do is you're going to use the fingertips, not the palms of your hands. So your hands, the palms of your hands should stay clean. It should only be your fingertips that you're using. So you carry on rubbing that in with your fingertips, and as you're pulling it out like this, what you're doing is you're adding air in there as well. So I've got some breadcrumbs that I did earlier here. Just make sure that all your fat is rubbed in, and make sure that there's no flour left at the bottom not rubbed in. Make sure you have got rid of any large bits of fat, and then that's rubbed in quite evenly. Then add your sugar. You just need to mix that in, and then you're just going to add a tablespoon of cocoa powder into there as well. You can put a pinch of salt in there if you wish to. That's optional. There's salt in the butter, so you might not need, or margarine, so you might not need any additional salt in there. Just going to mix that in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my wet ingredients to this. So into a jug, I have got here 100 millilitres of milk. I'm going to put 1 egg in there. If you do not want to use an egg, you can leave the egg out, because there's a raising agent already in there that will help this rise. The egg and the mechanical adding of air will help it rise as well when you fold in your and mix in your liquid. I'm going to just put half a teaspoon of vanilla essence in there as well. Give that a little mix. Just incorporate some more air. If you're not using the egg, you might need to use a little bit more milk. Add a little bit more milk to the recipe. An egg usually weighs about 60 grams, so that you might need another 30 millimeters or 60 milliliters of more liquid. But add in your milk first and then see if you need any extra. I'm going to just mix that in, so you can use a wooden spoon, or I'm just using the spatula here. And you just literally just mix that in and just fold in the flour. And that's quite a wet ingredient. And you just literally mix that together. I'm just going to incorporate that fat a bit more by giving it a bit of a mix. Don't worry if it has got lumps in it. This recipe is quite a fail-proof recipe. Just make sure that the ingredients is well combined. And you're just mixing it in there. I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit more, because I've got a few lumps in there. With that. And then all you do is you just turn it out into the cake liner like that. You can use the spatula, just scrape round the bowl like so, and then you're just going to pop that into a hot oven of about 180, and that will take about 25 to 30 minutes. Just place that in the oven, and that's all you need to do.